Hello friends, welcome back to another vlog. Welcome if you are new. This week we're gonna be probably taking it a little bit easier with the reading, not gonna lie. I say this, there's a caveat to that, is that I'm also considering doing the 30 and 30 manga challenge that is hosted by She Geeks Out and some other creators. I will leave it linked below. And it's, for me, manga is not, it's 30 and 30 sounds like a lot, but for manga that's not. I could read 5 or 6 volumes of manga in a day, so it's, I don't know, I'm tentatively taking part in that. I'm going to set up a spread in my journal and I'm going to just see. We're just going to see, because I did complete my 10,099 pages. I got over 10k pages in August and it was a lot. I do have some compulsory reads this month, and that is basically my only TBR that I've set myself. Something I did mention in my TBR that I said I didn't have a physical copy of yet was An Exile of War and Gold by Josh Walker, and look at the flop. But this is going to be a purely physical read, and this will be something that I'm going to be picking up this week, because this tour is next week and I've already finished Darktown. I started and finished it over the weekend. That was on my September TBR, but because I had to jiggle some pages around for my August TBR to hit my 10,000 pages, I moved that forward and read it over the weekend. There is also The Glorious and Epic Tale of Lady Isaac. That tour is near the end of the month that I'm also taking part in. I'm really excited about that book. I'm also really excited about this. We did a cover reveal for the novella that's part of this series for Josh at the beginning of the year, and he came back to do a tour for this book, so we are so happy to have you on board, Josh. Thank you very much. And I'm really excited to get to this. But I'm going to do the same thing with this as I am going to do for Legacy of Light, and I'm going to sort of portion it out and sort of like section it out, maybe read a section each day as I make my way through the week. And like I said, I'm hoping that works. When Becca tried it, it worked for her, so keep your fingers crossed for me that this works. In between this, I don't know when I'm going to start Legacy of Light. I need to have a think about that and work it into my month, because I also need to find out from Becca when we're starting day 4 night, because that will impact when I pick up my physical reads and that kind of thing, so we'll see. And the Glorious and Epic Tale of Lady Eyes of R is not as big as this. So that even though that's a physical read, it's not as big as this, so I'm not worried about that one. I do want to pick up some audiobooks, but I'm not sure what I want to pick up. I have been given a list now from Jem and from Chels for some books that they would like me to read. I'm excited for both, because a lot of the books that Jem's put on her list I've heard her talk about, and she's put things on there that she thinks that I might like, that are similar, or for me they seem similar to the sort of quiet, eerie type of horror thrillery vibes. Is it thriller really? Like spooky vibes. We're just gonna go spooky. So the similar type of spooky vibes that I have liked in other books, and I feel like I might get along with a lot of those. Jem has given me a large list, so what I'm going to do is read a couple as sort of like for her birthday recommendations for that week that I want to do that vlog, and then the other ones are going to be part of the October spooky vlog that I want to do. And I'm going to ask a couple of my other friends to pick some other spooky books as part of that vlog. So I'm going to split those recommendations up, because I do want to read all of the ones that she sent me, which I can't physically do in a week. So we're just going to split them. But hopefully I will be able to get around to reading all of the recommendations that she's put for me. Chelsea sent me 3. And all 3 I own. So that's really good. And yeah, I have the recommendations from Meg and Chloe for November, for like their birthday. So I'm planning ahead, guys, and it's not like me to plan ahead, but I have planned ahead, so let's just give me a round of applause. I'm gonna head off and probably scroll through my watch later and watch some YouTube while I'm working, because I've got a little bit behind on my watch later. I've just watched Becca's vlog, and I've just watched Katie's vlog, and I will leave them both linked down below. If you don't know who Becca is, it's Becca Fowle. Katie is Sitting Katie. I will leave them both linked. And there's a few other people that have released videos that I would really like to get around to watching, because, yeah, I did clear my watch later, and because everybody releases videos on the same day, and I've been kind of hit and miss from the YouTube last couple of days, I'm back up to like 20 videos to watch. So that's fun. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now. That was a long intro. Next time you see me, hopefully I'll sound better and look better, and I'll sort this mop out. Hello friends, it is Tuesday, and we're just gonna pretend that today has started off remotely okay. We're going to ignore the clothes there as well. What do we need to tell you? Last night I read 2 volumes of One Piece, so I am caught up so far with the 30 and 30. I need to print off some of those, what's it called? What are they called? Grids that they've done, so that I can keep track of what volumes I've read and that kind of thing. Today I have to find an audiobook to get me through day, and I don't know what audiobook I'm going to pick. So I'm going to have a look on Scribd, Everand, whatever you want to call it, and see what the crack is. See what I can see. Probably just going to find a cute little rom-com type thing that I can listen to while I'm at work. I don't want anything too heavy, because my brain isn't braining today. But yeah, I will come back to you when I've got an update. Hello, 11 is my alibi. We are here on, we're Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know. We are here. I am 23 pages into this. I will say, so, Joshua, we need words. See where this tab is? Do you see where this tab is? This. Violence, friends. First hint of violence was on page 4. Was not expecting it. Was glad I was not eating whilst I was reading it, but I can't really give you many thoughts 23 pages in. What I do need to do, however, is schedule my review tomorrow. Is it? My watch is my alibi. Walk away. I have actually finished Darktown, but my post is due today. And I say today, it's now Thursday. We've gone into Thursday because it's just past midnight, because who needs a sleep? I don't. I do, however, need to continue with this and get more than 23 pages in. But so what do I do instead? Pick up another witchy book, because why not? So I've picked up book 2 in the Blair Wilkes series by Elle Adams, Witch in Training. I've only got 2 hours left. It's only a really short book, So, there we go. Tonight, on Gem Sprints, or technically last night now, I read Windbreaker Volume 2. I had the option of that, Chainsaw Man Volume 2, or The Demon Prince of Umocha House Volume 4. I will be reading Chainsaw Man and The Demon of Umocha House Volume 4 because I also read Volumes 2 and 3 of One Piece this week. So I'm doing the manga 30 and 30. Am I officially doing it? I don't know. I'm going to keep track of the manga that I read. If I end up doing a 30 and 30, so be it. But I need to just put the manga to the back of my brain. But I will say this was 5 stars. It was impeccable. The vibes, Sakura. We've met some new people. There's one character in here. Not supposed to like him, but what does that even mean, friends? What does that even mean? I have a lot to read. I have to continue Exile of Water and Gold. I need to start Legacy of Light, Glorious and Epic Tale of Lady Asvar. All physical reads, friends. And me and Becca have decided to start the buddy read of A Day of Fallen Night on the 13th, which is next Friday. And it's a 2-week buddy read. I need to get through some serious page count before then, so that I don't end up getting behind on my physical reads, because I know that although we are only doing a certain amount of pages per day for that, it's a chunky book, and I probably won't want to be reading all this high fantasy stuff alongside A Day of Fallen Night. So if I do pick up anything alongside A Day of Fallen Night, it's likely going to be short fun reads like cozy mysteries or manga or something like that. So I need to ideally get through my physical reads ASAP Rocky, really. I'm gonna head off now and finish my Witch in Training audiobook, and then I'm going to probably sleep. Maybe not. Who knows at this point? I don't. Let's try and see what happens. Shall we? We shall. Hello friends. I haven't spoken to you for a few days because I had some time off work and I went to see my family. There might be a bit of B-roll of when I was reading Exile of Water and Gold and Chainsaw Man. So over the weekend I did read Chainsaw Man Volume 2, gave this 5 stars. Makes me want to re-watch the show. I've only got up to a certain part in the show. I've not finished the series yet, watching it. But this gives you more of the character that I really, really like. And I can't... Oh, yeah, I can tell you who it is. It's her. We get more of her. And the relationship... She's called Power, by the way. The relationship between her and Denji, it's just hilarious to watch. And... yeah, I will say that I have, like I said, I have seen the anime of this, and there is more gore and, yeah, action than other series that I read, and I just want to warn you about that going in. Like, obviously this series is called Chainsaw Man, but you can never really tell before going into a series how much you're actually going to see of, like, you know, the slicing and dicing and, you know, body parts everywhere and stuff. I will say that out of the series that I have, this is one of the ones that has the most gore. So if that's not something you enjoy reading, and obviously it's a manga, so visually you see it, you don't just read about it, just know that going in. I still give it 5 stars. I still really, really loved it, and I'm really excited to continue this series, both watching and reading. I did then pick up Exile of Water and Gold. I am only 117 pages in. I will finish this today. and my tour post is due to go out tomorrow. I'm really enjoying this so far. This follows a young man called Drift, who lives in, I really hope I pronounced this properly. He is an Aobian, and he lives in a place called Aobia, which is sort of like, they live under this tree in this area. If you, for any reason, leave the protection of this area in this tree, you are deemed an exile, even if it's by mistake. So it's really strict, and these laws are really ancient. I can find myself getting really pissed off with these laws, because it's very much sort of like older laws that were made that have just been so strict, and like the people that are sticking to these laws are like so stuck in their own ways that they can't see. I don't know if there's a particular reason why it hasn't got to that big yet. Obviously I'm only 100 odd pages in. I don't know if there's a particular reason why the rule is that even if it's done by accident you're deemed an exile, but it just seems so unfair. And poor Drift. And he's got his partner, his betrothed, Tara, who is still in Aobia. And he's, like I said, literally just got to the point where he has become an exile, and is sort of back and forth between Tara's POV, and there's a woman called, I think she's called Nishia. Again, I'm really sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I don't have an audiobook for this yet. I don't even know if there is going to be one. This is indie published. But I think that's how you pronounce it, and I'm really sorry if that's not the case. But there's the POV of Esme, who is a princess. There's Drift, there's Tara, and there's Nishia so far. I haven't checked to see if there's any more POVs going forward, but I will say that we've only seen one section so far of Esme's POV, but there is a reason for that. So I think Esme will show up more in the latter part of the book. So I will be finishing this today. This will be my focus for the rest of today, as well as my BBNYA selections. So I need to turn this off because I can't show you what this is, because we're not allowed to say what we're reading. So I have 9 books to read for BBNYA. I say 9 books, it's excerpts of 10,000 pages, and I've got through them way quicker than I thought I was going to do. So I have read 2 sections, and I'm on to the 3rd one. So far I've been really enjoying this batch. I did do a whole video of me reading through the first lot of BBNYA books that I got, but because the excerpts are only 2,000 words long, you can only, because I did it in a vlog style, and you can only talk about and release your opinions of the books that didn't get through to the next round. I was just being a bit lazy, and I didn't want to break down, like look through all my clips, see which ones did, which ones didn't, and yada yada. So that went by the wayside. But I will say that out of the ones that I wanted to go through, there were only, I think I read 10 or 11, maybe more actually, I can't remember, in the first round. Actually, I think there was more than that. I think there was 20. I can't remember. But out of the ones that I wanted, there were only like 2 or 3 that got through. But what I am really happy about is 2 of the ones that got through are 2 of the ones that I really, really, really enjoyed. And I've got to read the larger excerpts of them this round, and I'm still thoroughly enjoying one of the ones that I've read. The other one that I wanted to get through, that got through, I haven't read yet. So I do have another 10, 20, 30, 40, 70,000 words to read, as well as try and get through the Exile of War and Gold. I do, my tour post is due for this tomorrow, so if I have to finish this tomorrow, if I've got a little bit left, then I'll finish it tomorrow and then put my post up tomorrow. But this week has just been, I don't actually think I've vlogged all that much this week. It's been a very up and down kind of week. And I've mentioned this before, like, obviously, for the most part, a lot of things that I was struggling with prior to moving, physically, they're obviously better in this place, and I'm so much happier in myself in this place. But I do have mental illnesses that are not just cured by a new environment. They are helped, drastically helped, but it also doesn't help that I mentioned this on, and it's been annoying me for a while now, so, and I didn't mention it in last week's vlog, but me and Chels were talking about it, and a video has gone out, and I know that other people's comments probably wasn't meant in any kind of way. Part of the video was actually quite informative in places, but this person I followed since they moved over from Instagram, they released a video, like their following has grown rapidly on YouTube. I feel like because of that, they feel like they're in a position to give advice, but also within that advice was some categories that they've made up for certain types of content creators, which I don't fully agree with. And maybe I'm being overly sensitive, maybe I'm just, again, the reason I spoke to Chels is because I am a highly emotional person, and y'all know this if you've watched me for any amount of time, and Chels is one of my friends who can give me like the sensible, non-emotive response and more logical side of something when I'm feeling a bit like emotional about something. But we both had a similar feeling towards what was said. For any of you that don't know, or have only just found me, I started this channel back in December 2020, and my channel growth has been extremely slow. I'm not saying that I'm not proud of the following that I've grown. I have made some of the best friends. My closest friends are people that I've met through this community, and I would not change that for the world. Those people I absolutely adore. I've met people that I don't speak to that often, but I would still call friends. I've met so many people through this thing that I decided to do just randomly, and I'm so grateful for everyone that comments, watches. I'm so grateful for the friend group that I have, and the other things that it's opened my mind to and opened my life to, and I really do. Like, I'm not in any way, shape or form saying that I don't appreciate and I'm not grateful for what I've got. I absolutely am, but it's nice to have larger numbers. It's obviously going to be nice. I will hold my hand up and I will admit there have been times where I've been, and especially recently, I have been very inconsistent with posting, and I know that when it comes to sit down videos and stuff, I don't always put a whole bunch of makeup on, and I don't have clickbait thumbnails, and there is a more effort that I could put into my channel. I know that, and I'm not blaming anyone else. I'm not blaming anyone for the fact that I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm not. Just want to put that out there as a disclaimer. But what I will say is that the comment that was made was that, in this person's opinion, you are either a grind tuber or a fun tuber, and if you're a fun tuber, you kind of don't put effort into your content, you release the same content all the time, you don't really have the best editing, and da-da-da-da-da, and gave a list of things as to why they would believe that you were a fun tuber, and that if you're a grind tuber, you are gonna think of different content ideas, you're gonna, you know, put money into your channel and, like, you know, end up paying for an edit and things like that. And they gave loads of reasons, like a few reasons why he would think that somebody would be in the category of a grind tuber. The issue I have with that is the fact that they said that if you do the same content over and over again, you don't take things that serious, you don't really care all that much. And again, they might not have meant it this way, but this is the way it came across, so this is what's pissed me off. And I just felt like saying, like, fuck my drag, do you know what I mean? It was just very annoying, and I've unsubscribed for that person now because I was like so pissed off, and I was gonna go on like a full rant, but Chels calmed me down. But it's just, especially if people need to realise that if you're putting your opinion into something, and if you are saying, especially if you are putting people into certain categories, if you are saying, like, you're this if you're this and you're that if you're that, like, if you are categorising people And especially if you've got a larger following, that has an impact on people. It really does. Like, some people might read that and just watch it and just be like, oh right, okay, that's their opinion. You're an idiot if you think that, but crack on you. And if I'd have been in a better headspace, then maybe I would have done that. I'd have just been like, do you know what? That's such a narrow-minded way of thinking of things, but you do you. And I probably would have just like glazed over it and been like, whatever. But the annoying thing is that some parts of what they were saying, like, I do agree that you have to be consistent with uploads. It's fun if you can do different things, but also some people have made their channels and their whole social media presence on doing the same thing over and over again. Like, some people that I follow, like Olivia Reads a Latte, weekly vlogs, predominantly her channel is vlogs of one kind or another, whether it's weekly or like Read It and Haul It she started, or, you know, resets. She's a vlog channel. That's the same content over and over again, but it's what people enjoy, so you can't really say she doesn't care about her channel, because you can tell by what she posts that she does. Do you know what I mean? And she's got quite a lot of followers, like over 60,000 I think. So and that's just one example. And I think that, I don't know, it was just that comment that was made, and the fact that I don't know, maybe it was just a combination of things, and it just really pissed me off. And maybe I'm being a bit petty by unsubscribing and unfollowing and whatever, but I don't know, it's just, in a couple of weeks of like really shitty mindset, like that was just sort of the thing that was just like, do you know what, fuck off. I really don't need this. I want to watch things. I want to watch people talking about their favourite fantasy romance books. I want to watch people do the wrap-up videos that they do every month, and the haul videos that they do every month, and the weekly vlogs that they put up every Monday at 12 o'clock. I want to watch these videos because those are the videos that I really enjoy. And I do enjoy review videos and other types of videos, video content that I do watch, but, you know, I'm just going to crack on and watch what I want to watch and post what I want to post. But yeah, there were other things that have gone on that has just sort of brought my mood down, but last week and the week before, the mood's just been all over the place. So I don't know what the point of that conversation was, but I felt like I needed to get it out there and just rant a bit, because it's been annoying me for a bit since the video came out, and it's still grating on me, and I know that I should be like, forget about it, but anyway, never mind. Such is life. We're gonna crack on. I will come back at the end of today. You've got a 16-minute clip of me chatting shit, and I will give you an update on An Exile of War and Gold, and I will hopefully have finished all my BBMYA picks, so that I can just focus on An Exile of War and Gold for the rest of the day and tomorrow. But I'll give you an update later on this evening. And I'm gonna go make myself a brew and warm my own self-pay for a bit. Hello friends! It is Monday and I'm coming to wrap up this vloggerino. I did an update yesterday because I'm an idiot. So I did finish 7 out of the 9 excerpts for the BBMYA, and I've had mixed feelings. I did read some more of An Exile of War and Gold. I will be finishing this today. My post is probably going to go up this evening because I do still have a few hours left of this to read. That is me done for this week. I don't know what you're going to see content wise, and apologies for the rant yesterday. It was very much needed, but yeah. If you do like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe to all that good stuff. If you're here and you want to let me know you're here but you don't have anything to say, please leave a black heart, very much appreciated. Until next time, enjoy whatever you're reading and what you're doing, and I'll see you all very soon.